report the chaos. We reveal the agenda.
In the world's most populous metropolis, you can buy anything. A hot meal from a vending machine, a capsule to sleep in, a new identity. But in modern Japan, the menu has expanded to include the one thing money isn't supposed to buy. Here, family is a service, friendship is a transaction, and love is a contract. This is the rent-a-person industry, a multi-million-dollar shadow economy where actors are hired to save face, cure loneliness, and sometimes destroy lives. From the harmless rental friends to the breaker-uppers who stage honey traps to ruin marriages, we are peeling back the layers of a society where the line between truth and performance has vanished. Welcome to ATM. We decode the hidden economies and social mysteries of our world. In this 4-part special, we are entering the uncanny valley of human relationships. Is it better to have a fake friend than no friend at all? And what happens when the lie becomes more real than the truth? Before we step into the illusion, hit that subscribe button for ATM right now. Turn on notifications. You need to see how this story ends. It began in the dying days of the bubble economy, 1992. A company called Japan Efficiency Corporation started receiving strange requests. They weren't asking for business training. They were asking for human beings. Japanese culture is governed by 2 concepts: hone, your true feelings, and tateme, the facade you show the world. To maintain sekente, you cannot be seen as alone. You cannot be seen as a failure. In the West, if you are lonely, you might go to therapy. In Japan, admitting you are lonely is a burden on others. It violates the harmony. So you rent a solution. Yuichi Ishii is the king of this world. His company, Family Romance, offers a menu of human connections. Need a groom for a wedding to please your dying parents? $50,000. Need a crowd of fans to make you look like a celebrity? Available by the hour. But Ishii's most famous role is the one that never ends. For over 12 years, he has played the father to a girl named Mahiro. She is bullied at school for having a single mother. So her mother rented Ishii. I'm the only real father she knows. If the client never reveals the truth, I must continue the role indefinitely. If she gets married, I have to act as the father at the wedding. Then, the grandfather. It morphed into the real appeal service. In the age of Instagram, people began renting friends not for companionship, but for content. You rent 3 people to hold drinks and smile so you can post a photo titled "Birthday Party with Besties." It is the monetization of popularity. But beneath the harmless vanity, there is a deep structural rot. Japan faces a demographic collapse. A parasite single phenomenon, adults living with parents unable to form their own families, created a vacuum. We are seeing the commodification of the idea of a family. The rental family doesn't argue. They don't have baggage. They are the perfect family, and that is why they are dangerous. Real love is messy. This is clean. We assume the people around us are real. But in Tokyo, you can never be quite sure. One agency, office agents, reported handling 100 weddings a year where they provided the guests. Everyone is smiling. Everyone is clapping. And everyone is paid. The ceremony is perfect. The reality is empty. But for the client, the illusion is worth every yen. Because in Japan, the lie is sometimes more important than the truth. But what if you don't want a fake family? What if you just want nothing? In a country obsessed with productivity, overwork, and efficiency, one man became a national hero by rebelling against it all. Meet Shoji Morimoto. He rent himself out to do nothing. He eat and drink and give simple responses, but he do nothing more. Morimoto was fired from his publishing job for lacking initiative. He was told his presence made no difference. So, he monetized his invisibility. He charges 10,000 yen per session plus expenses. He rejects requests to help move fridges or clean houses. He offers zero labor. He offers presence. In a society where every interaction comes with the burden of giri, Morimoto offers a relationship with zero strings attached. While Morimoto sells silence, others sell catharsis. For 7,900 yen, companies hire these men to induce crying in their staff. It is marketed as stress relief. It sounds absurd to the Western ear, but in a culture where displaying emotion is taboo, crying becomes a biological necessity that must be scheduled, managed, and facilitated by a professional. Morimoto has over 250,000 followers. He has inspired a TV drama. He proves that in the modern world, loneliness isn't just about being alone. It's about not being seen. He is a mirror reflecting a society so exhausted by social performance that they will pay just to be themselves in front of a stranger. But the rental industry has a dark underbelly. While Morimoto offers a harmless void, other agencies offer aggressive intervention. And for some, the service involves deception, manipulation, and murder. Divorce in Japan can be difficult. If one partner refuses to sign, you can be stuck in a loveless marriage for years unless you have proof of infidelity. This is the Wakaresaseya, special agents hired to destroy relationships. For a fee ranging from $5,000 to over $150,000, they will target your spouse, seduce them, and provide the photos you need to win in court. It looks like fate, but it is actually a script. The agency profiles the target, knowing their hobbies, schedule, and weaknesses. The operative is cast perfectly to be their dream man. He seduces her, he sleeps with her, and hidden cameras capture it all. It operates in a legal gray zone. They call themselves detectives, but they are professional honey traps. Sometimes, the agents get too close to the fire. In 2010, the case that exposed the industry's rotting heart involved Rie Isohara. A husband hired an agent named Takeshi Kuwabara to seduce his wife Rie so he could divorce her. Kuwabara approached her in a supermarket, and the operation was a success. They began an affair. But Kuwabara broke the first rule of the Wakaresaseya. He fell in love with his target, or so he claimed. When the operation was over and the deception began to unravel, Rie tried to break it off. Kuwabara didn't take it well. He strangled her with a piece of string. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison. The murder revealed a terrifying reality. These agencies were playing with human lives like puppets. The violence isn't always physical. It can be psychological. Consider the rental sisters, hired by parents to coax Hikikomori, social recluses, out of their bedrooms. They write letters, they talk through doors. While many are gentle, some agencies have been accused of violent extractions, kidnapping adults from their homes to force them into rehabilitation centers. It is an industry where consent is a blurry line and vulnerability is a commodity. But the biggest lie was the one the whole world believed. In 2018, the world was captivated by the story of family romance and Yuichi Ishii, a perfect example of weird Japan that Western media, including Werner Herzog, eagerly covered. However, in 2019, an investigation revealed that the clients Ishii introduced to journalists, like lonely widowers and single mothers, were actually his own employees, actors playing the role of clients. It was a lie within a lie. Ishii faked not only families, but also the demand for fake families, tricking prestigious publishers in what he called the ultimate performance art. An expert states, It doesn't matter that Ishii lied to the press. The industry is real. The pain is real. He just dramatized it to sell it to the West. The scandal shouldn't distract us from the grim reality. In the first half of 2024, nearly 40,000 people in Japan died alone, with many bodies undiscovered for weeks. This is why the industry survives. It offers an alternative to rotting alone, especially for the 1.5 million Hikikomori hiding from the sun, as a rental friend might be the only one to notice if you stop breathing. Japan is often seen as a window into the future. As the rest of the world becomes more digital, isolated, and anxious, are we looking at our own destiny? We are moving toward a world of a la carte intimacy. Friends on subscription, families on contract, and emotions on demand. It is efficient, safe, and terribly lonely. This is the reality of the loneliness economy. If this documentary made you rethink your own connections, subscribe to ATM for more investigations into the hidden mechanics of our world. Don't watch alone.